what it is, don't you?
Yes, I know what it
It's a hot
is.
something.
Yes.
I almost say it every time. All right, guys, we'll be live here in like 2 seconds. Well, we are live, but we'll be recording in like 2 seconds. So just stick with me here. I'm gonna cut the mics off real fast.
Can anyone hear me? Like if I can't hear your mic. Okay, never mind.
Check. Okay. All right, guys, we're going live right now.
Welcome to the Mickey Updates podcast, starring Ed, Rob, Chris, and Travis. You've arrived at your destination for the latest happenings in Orlando news and reviews. There's much to learn about this beautiful global city, and there are four guys willing to explain their expertise to give you this knowledge from the world-famous Walt Disney World to the wonderful Sea World. The Mickey Updates podcast has your dose of the latest goings-on in the Central Florida region. Now let's welcome the four guys featured on this podcast, Ed, Chris, Travis, and Rob.
What's happening, everybody? I don't know who those guys were that they were talking about at the beginning of the show in that little intro there, but we do not know those guys. We are not those guys. We are not those guys. I have no idea who those guys are. Those guys left the building, and I've had a lot of sugar tonight. Woo, flying around the building. La, 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 la. Hey, 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 hey. And Caitlin thinks I'm crazy. Welcome, everybody, to the Mickey Updates podcast live on YouTube, Periscope, all these wonderful places. We are here live for you this week. The whole gang is here with us. Caitlin, Ed, myself. We're ready to talk about Disney stuff. And before we talk about Disney stuff, we want to thank our sponsors real fast. We want to thank WDW Tools. It's a great place to find dining reservations at Walt Disney World. You can search all the availability across the resort free of charge. If the reservation you want isn't available, you can pay a nominal fee to get an alert as soon as the reservation becomes available. Get your most desired dining reservations like Be Our Guest or Cinderella's Royal Table with www.tools.com. So check out www.tools.com. Get them now with the ADR Sniper tool. MapleLeafTickets.com has been providing discount Orlando area attraction tickets for more than 30 years. Visit them today at MapleLeafTickets.com. That's MapleLeafTickets.com. or call them at 1-800-841-2837. That's 1-800-841-2837. That's MapleLeafTickets.com. So there you go. So thank you for checking out our sponsors. We're going to get into the show this week. We got a lot of news to talk about this week. All right, we're going to get right into it here with some Walt Disney World Resort news. Melissa Joan Hart was visited Walt Disney World with her family this week. So there you go there. That looks like fun. They had a good time at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Disney Parks unveils new marketing campaign this week. Unforgettable happens here. The new campaign replaces the Show Your Disney Side campaign and focuses on the moment shared by family and friends in the Disney parks. So there you go. Share a moment in the Disney parks. Splash Mountain at Magic Kingdom will be closing for refurbishment January 10th through January 14th. Reopening to guests on January 15th. Hey, my birthday. I will have to go on Splash Mountain on my birthday on 2016. Pirates of the Caribbean has reopened from refurbishment, and there is minor changes. I will check those out soon, but there are minor changes. The Food and Wine Festival began this last Friday, so there you go. Eat to the Beat concert coming up this week. You have David Cook, September 25th to the 27th. Wilson Phillips, 28th to the 29th. You'll be sailing away with Christopher Cross on September 30th through October 1st, 2015. And you'll be building a city on Rock and Roll with Starship on October 2nd through October 4th. And those are the best jokes that I have for those. And just to give a quick plug to Christopher Cross, because he needs all the plugs that he can get. We'll play 5 seconds of sailing.
Oh, yeah.
All right, moving on. Oh, here we go. You thought I was kidding. I was, apparently, because it's not playing. So
Nothing's playing.
Nothing. There you go. I don't know what that is. But okay, moving on from that horrible, horrible attempt at a joke.
I'm really disappointed.
I'm really disappointed too.
Darn it.
Oh, here we go. Look, Christopher Cross for you. Listening live on K-Rob 88.1. It's a flashback to the 80s with Christopher Cross and sailing. And we're going to be sailing on this fine Saturday night. All right, YouTube will not like that, so we're going to cut that off. There was my horrible 5-second joke for you guys for Christopher Cross. Go see Christopher Cross live in concert. I hear he's a good concert if you like Christopher Cross. If you like Starship, they're an excellent concert. I have seen them in concert. And they built a city on rock and roll.
Did they really?
They did.
Wow. Wow.
One of the greatest
Good
songs
for
of
them.
all time. Not really. New enhancements coming to the Chase Lounge at Epcot's Food and Wine Festival. Enhancements to the lounge this year include a dedicated festival information desk, social media photo booth, and a station where guests can email recipes from the festival. In addition, periodically throughout the festival, the lounge will host animation sketch classes and character artists. So you can get a character or a animation sketch. So go to the Chase Lounge to show them your Chase card in the back at the American Pavilion. It's on the 3rd floor. The entrance to this is actually in between the American Adventure Show and the gift shop. There's a small door right there. So sneak through the little door there, get up to the 3rd floor of the Chase Lounge, and have a free soda up there as well, because they have a free Coke Freestyle machine up there for you as well. You can have all the soda you want, 100% free. Duffy the Bear will no longer be meeting guests at the Showcase Plaza in Epcot after October 3rd. He will no longer be filling guests with his love. Daisy Duck will begin meeting guests at that location on October 4th. Jedi Training Academy at Disney Hollywood Studios will close October 4th and reopen later this year as the Jedi Training Trials of the Temple. The show is expected to remain at the same location and features a new twist stage, characters, and a villain from the Star Wars Rebels series. Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar is now open at downtown Disney Springs. The Cozy Lounge with spacious outdoor seating features light bites and drinks inspired by Jock's globetrotting, including a stint as a pilot for the Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the as a pilot for Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark. And we will go there soon. It looks amazing. The food looks really good, except the deviled eggs. The deviled eggs look horrible.
Ew.
I don't know why they have to be pink. They're like pink. They're like beet red or pink.
Pink is a nice color, though.
These don't look that appetizing.
I just want the pretzels.
The bratwurst and the sauce and the pretzels look really good. The pretzel flying thing.
I'm getting like 6 orders of that, and I'm not sharing it. Just so you know.
You have to share some with Ed.
Only with Ed, not with you.
Okay, I don't. That's fine. She doesn't share with me anyways, guys. So this is nothing new. So I'm totally used to it, and I will get my own.
As per our relationship agreement, I do share a little bit.
It is per our we do have a relationship agreement, just like Sheldon does on Big Bang Theory.
They broke up though.
Well, true.
Yeah, but we're not gonna break up.
Yeah, we're not gonna break up.
Say that now.
Ed,
I'm kidding.
he's smiling. He's
I'm
making.
gonna go cry in the other room. I'll be right back.
Ed, shush it.
Continue.
They will be back together. I know it.
They will. They're gonna get married
They are.
and have babies.
Probably. Summit Plummet and Slush Gusher at Blizzard Beach Water Park will be closed through October 3rd due to technical problems. Starting October 4th, Blizzard Beach will close for its annual refreshment through January 2nd. Ed, you're a meanie. He's laughing over there. Universal kicks off 25th year of Halloween Horror Nights. The epic 25th year of the nation's best Halloween event, Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights, opened Friday, September 18th, making the beginning of the biggest, longest, and most intense event in history. SeaWorld Orlando hosted their annual SeaWorld Orlando hosted their annual pass member picnic event today. Busch Gardens Tampa. Busch Gardens celebrated orangutans, Indira and Luna's birthday on September 22nd. Indra turns 35 and Luna turns 18. Howl's Scream at Busch Gardens begins September 25th on select nights. Details were announced for the Brick or Treat event at Legoland, Florida. Offered every Saturday and Sunday in October, plus new Friday dates on October 23rd and 30th. Brick or Treat features whimsical Halloween activities for kids throughout Legoland, Florida theme park. Highlights include the Everything is Awesome costume contest inside the Wells Fargo 4D Theater in Funtown, meet and greets with Lego Halloween characters, including the Mad Scientist and Frankenstein, new this year. Trick-or-treating along the Brick or Treat Trail for children 12 and under. Scavenger hunt in Miniland USA that offers a collectible limited edition Lego brick with a new design released each weekend. The popular and delicious Granny's Apple Fries with a special pumpkin spice flavor, new this year. Vladimir's Castle Takeover in Lego Kingdoms. Photo opportunities with the world's largest Lego pumpkin and a stunning 13-foot vampire hearse made of thousands of Lego bricks. Each event date, which concludes with a dazzling pirate-themed fireworks show in the sky above Lake Eloise, complimentary 3D glasses, and a special Lego twist to the colorful spectacle. So there you go. In other news, Maria Ella, I'm not going to pronounce that. Massino elected to the Walt Disney World Company Board of Directors. The Walt Disney Company Board of Directors has elected Maria, the CEO and managing partner of the financial advisory firm Family Offices, as an independent director effective December 1st. Guardians of the Galaxy animated series premieres September 26th on Disney XD. Aladdin will be available on Disney Movies Anywhere on September 29th. Marvel's Avengers Age of Ultron will be available on Blu-ray DVD October 2nd, 2015. I'll have to buy that. That was a good movie. Chippendales Rescue Rangers. There was a live version of that, which you can check out on our website. So definitely check out. And that's going to do it for the news of the week. It's a short news week, guys. We have more coming up here on the show. So we're going to go to the meanie over here, sitting to my right.
Yep.
He's very angry.
Oh, yeah.
He's laughing hard.
Oh, yeah.
I love you, Caitlin.
I love you too.
Starting with Sunday, September 27th, it's going to be night thunderstorms, the high of 88 and the low of 74 with a 60% chance of rain. Then on Monday, scattered thunderstorms, the high of 87 and the low of 75 with a 50% chance of rain. And on Tuesday, thunderstorms, the high of 85 and the low of 74. Then on Wednesday, high of 87 and the low of 73 with a 20% chance of rain. Then on Thursday, scattered thunderstorms, the high of 86 and a low of 71 with a 50% chance of rain. As far as rumors, I don't really have much, but there's one from Universal. For any of you who've seen the movie Back to the Future Part 2, well, in the movie, for one person who hasn't seen it, Marty, played by I can't remember.
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox, thank you. Played by Michael J. Fox, hops into a time traveling DeLorean to October 21st, 2015. So that day is coming up. So Universal, no matter what, they're going to have some of their rare characters out. For example, for that day, which would be they have a Marty McFly character and Doc Brown. That's going to be out. I don't know if they're going to do anything else. They may.
Ooh, I like that, Doc Brown and Marty McFly.
But no matter what, you that day, you can totally get your picture with Marty McFly and Doc Brown.
That sounds like fun.
I'm going.
Kaylin will go.
I'm going to go.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
That sounds awesome. I want to get my picture with them both on a hoverboard.
You probably have a hoverboard with them, not.
That's fine. I'm in. I'll do it with a hoverboard.
They may not let you in through security. They're pretty strict now with hoverboards and metal things in general.
That's true. They are pretty strict.
Yeah, they are.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. That's going to do it for this week's news. So moving on, a couple things I want to talk about this week, and I don't have my notes in front of me, so you'll have to excuse me a little bit. But I want to talk about Paramount Fine Foods. This is a new restaurant that I got to try on International Drive just recently, this past Monday, actually. And this is a new addition to the iDrive 360 complex. It is a Lebanese restaurant serving up fine Lebanese food, such as falafel, and there was different types of pizzas and things like that. Actually, I pulled up the photos so you guys can, so I can remember what the dishes were off the top of my head, because I have no idea. They had these awesome pita pizzas. They're basically, instead of a pizza dough, it's a pita bread with pizza sauce on top and different toppings. And they had multiple different kinds. They even had a butter chicken one, which looked delicious. But if you like falafel, you like hummus, you like all the glorious Lebanese food, then you will love Paramount Fine Foods. And what's great about this place is it's a very nice restaurant, but it's a counter service. So it's a fine establishment. It's the whole thing. It looks fantastic inside, but it's actually a counter service. You walk up to the counter, you order your food, and they bring it to you. They had tabbouleh, they had hummus, they had baba ganoush, they had everything. It was just delicious, and I love all that stuff. So it was really good. This is a halal restaurant, so that means that no alcohol, and there's a couple different things about halal. I'll let you guys look that up so you can see what exactly that entails. But the food was fantastic. We sampled some of the they had like a mango smoothie, and like it wasn't necessarily a smoothie. It was just more of a creamy non-smoothie drink. And then there was a strawberry drink, and they were both delicious. And they brought us out these strawberry drinks that had a strawberry in it and some pistachios on top, and it was like creamy, and it was just really, really, really delicious. It was probably the best strawberry drink I've ever had. It was amazing. And they brought out pita bread, and it was hot off the oven. It just was steaming hot coming out of the little tin there. And it was all just really good. The falafel was fantastic. They fried it right in front of us. Everything was just fantastic. Entrees here, if I could get the photo to come up. I won't let me pull up the photo, but entrees here range from about $10 to $20. Actually, less than that. They start at about $5. You can get a plate for like $8. You could get a pizza. The pizzas start at $4. You can even get one for $2. So there's many different options for pizzas. I mean, even like the butter chicken pizza is like $5. I mean, the food is like really inexpensive. It's really good stuff. And everything is fresh made. They have a kitchen where they make everything. They have desserts there too, baklava, all the traditional desserts, Mediterranean desserts, and that's all. You can get that with you can get that served there. They don't make those there, but they make them at a bakery nearby that they own. So it's actually really cool stuff. So, and they even have breakfast. They have breakfast. They have there's just all kinds of stuff. Chicken skewers. There's a mixed grill plate. There's a lamb plate. There's shawarma. There's all kinds of stuff that you can get. So it's really, really delicious food. They are located across the street from Shake Shack. So if you go into the iDrive 360 Plaza and you look at Shake Shack, they're literally right across the street. So look for them there and enjoy some of the awesome Lebanese food there. And I know Caitlin is a fan, so we are definitely going there. And they have a Sunday brunch too that is not to be missed. It's $15 for all you can eat Lebanese food, which sounds awesome to me. It just sounds like the best thing ever. So I'm definitely going to be checking that out soon. It looks really good. So I can't wait to see what they have on that. So that was what I did this past Monday. I will let Caitlin talk about our trip recently to 1900 Park Fair. We're going to do a couple of restaurant reviews this week. We're going to do I think we're probably going to do about 4 here because we're going to talk about we got to go to the Wave here. Actually, I'm going to talk about the Wave. Sorry. The Wave. We went to the Wave recently. Caitlin can tell us a little bit about the Wave and her experience at the Wave. It was actually a really good experience. Wouldn't you say, honey?
Yes, it was really good.
Now, the Wave, for those of you that don't know, is a buffet. It's like $20 for the buffet, $17.99, $18.99, something like that for the buffet.
I think it's $21.99, but they do AP discounts on Sunday mornings. So.
Oh, that's cool. It was just Sunday mornings?
I don't know all the days, but we were there Sunday morning, and they did my annual pass discount when I paid. So
that was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, the buffet has everything pretty much like a normal breakfast buffet. It has the bread pudding. There was bread pudding. There was pancakes. There was
waffles.
There was eggs. There's bacon.
Potatoes.
Pastries. Potatoes. Pastries.
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal, yes, oatmeal. Now, you had something special that you had to order. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yes. Well, there's 2 things. The first one was so we asked for like a tofu scramble, which they did. And it was actually really good. I'm not normally a fan of green things, but they did tofu with, I believe, spinach and tomatoes, and it was really good. I really liked it. They did a good job with it, and it was fast to come out too. There's really not a lot of places on Disney property that do tofu. So it was really nice that my breakfast didn't consist of a plate of carbs. I mean, it did, but I also had tofu. And then the second thing was the cheesy grits on the buffet has bacon, right, in it?
The bacon pieces on it.
Yeah, bacon pieces, yeah. So I ordered it without the bacon pieces, but it has smoked cheese on it. So the smoked cheese had a bit of a bacony flavor to me, so I didn't end up eating it because it was a little bit too much like eating bacon. But if you don't mind kind of a bacony taste in your mouth, then that's a good option too. But overall, I really liked it. They had a lot of good options.
And if you are a vegetarian or vegan, or no, I guess you have to be a vegetarian. If you are a vegetarian and you would like to reminisce with the flavor of bacon, then get the cheesy grits.
Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely the same. So
I've just not eaten meat in just over 10 years, so it was a little bit too much for me.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely have to watch it. If you haven't eaten meat for that long, you could get sick.
Yep.
So it was actually a really good breakfast. We had a really good breakfast. The staff was very accommodating. It's always fun going out to buffets and stuff with Ella, her 1-year-old. It's fun eating with her because she just, does not, she's still new to food. So things get thrown around and messes are made. And the staff was very caring and did not mind the mess. And, they don't mind cleaning it up and all that stuff. So it's always a joy to have staff like that too, which are somewhat compassionate because we don't give her that much food, but we're trying to get her to eat, what we eat. And she's doing a very good job at it. but she's getting a lot better. But when it comes to buffet, sometimes it can be turned into playtime and food can wind up everywhere. So it's always good to have a staff that's caring and understands that and is willing to clean up the mess. Or we even offer to clean it up ourselves, which I did clean up most of it myself. So
and we tip well too. I always tip well when Ella makes a mess.
Exactly.
Like over 20%. Absolutely.
Exactly. So moving on from that, we're going to go to I'm going to give you a quick look at 2 restaurants here. And first I'm going to look at this is a restaurant on iDrive that I recently went to. This is Hash Hash A Go-Go. Now, I've heard a lot. I've seen all the photos about Hash Hash A Go-Go. If you don't know, Hash Hash A Go-Go is basically known for their huge plates. So, like if you go to Hash Hash A Go-Go, the regular pancake is the size of a medium pizza. The Eggs Benedict was massive. I mean, the plating is huge. Everything there is larger than life. The plating is just massive. So we went there and this chicken fried what is it, sage chicken Eggs Benedict is their one of their signature dishes, and it was on the menu, signature man versus food favorite, and I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try because I've never been here. And this is the breakfast item. I went to lunch. You can get breakfast all day there. This was okay. The thing with I hear a lot of people rave about this place and go on and on about this place, but honestly, like, I don't get it because the food itself is very kind of bland and not very flavorful, and and it's just not like other than the big portions, there's really not a lot going on here. So honestly, like if I were you and you were thinking about going there, I've never said this before. I usually am like all for food, but like I think I would pass this one. I think I would pass on this one. It was just not that incredible. So you can give it a shot if you want. Maybe order something different. I mean, I will give it another shot in the future. Maybe the pancakes are out of this world. I saw people enjoying the pancakes.
They're not that good.
Caitlin says they're not that good. So
go to Shake Shack if you're in the area instead.
Or if you want pancakes, go to IHOP. There's an IHOP right up the street.
Yeah.
The pancakes, they couldn't fit them through the door. No, that was the toast. They couldn't fit the
toast to the door.
They had to get a shovel, like
they had
a
to
big snow shovel for the pancakes.
They had to flip the pancakes. Uncle Buck. Gotta love Uncle Buck. Great movie, Uncle Buck. All right. Moving on. I'll let Caitlin field this next one because I think I kind of have the same thoughts as she does about this. But the other night here, I want to talk about this. The other night, it was actually last night. We went to excuse me. We went to this a restaurant on International Drive and a tourist area located in one of the hotels called Shogun, which is a Japanese restaurant. They had a tofu dish that Caitlin was eager to try, tofu yaki. And I'll let her tell you about our experience at Shogun.
Okay. So I actually really wanted to go there because I'm from San Diego. And in San Diego, there's a chain. I guess it's not a chain, but there's multiple restaurants called Shogun. I believe they're all different owners. They all have the same exact menu, same prices, and same food. And it's amazing. Okay. Best food ever. So I was super excited, hoping that it would be at least similar. No. I mean, it was okay. We get there right at opening, and
which they open at 6, which is a weird time to open too. They open pretty late.
Yeah, they open at 6, and it was completely empty. We were the first ones in there. There was an uncomfortable experience with the hostess, and once we finally sat down, service was fine. I ordered the tofu yaki, and you got the Shogun special, so it was like
steak,
beef,
chicken, and shrimp. Yeah,
that steak, chicken, and shrimp. And that was like $22, and mine was like $14 or $15.
Which for a Japanese restaurant, if you've been to Benihana or something like that, you're paying I would say a lot less than Benihana or even Kobe, for example. You're paying a little less than Kobe too.
Mm-hmm. It is a lot less. But my tofu wasn't really, I didn't taste the yaki. I felt like there should have been some sort of sauce on it. They might have put some sort of sauce. They cooked it in front of me. I didn't really notice. But it didn't really taste like much. And I like plain tofu, just cooked in oil or whatever. So I was fine with it. Like, it wasn't a big deal. But I wasn't super thrilled with it. The vegetables were good. I did not like the fried rice, just because I was kind of hoping for the fried rice from Shogun in San Diego, which is the best fried rice ever. And it wasn't that good. It was a little bit of an uncomfortable experience. Just, I don't know, it was kind of just a weird setting, weird atmosphere.
I mean, someone asked us to define uncomfortable. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but
You can.
but the hostess made some comments at the beginning of the meal that you were just like, why would you say that?
Yeah.
And it wasn't like directed at us. It was just weird, out the wall comments that were just like, what did I get myself into?
A little bit inappropriate for a hostess to tell guests at a restaurant
Yes.
about her own personal life. So it was just awkward. And that just kind of set the stage.
And it was in the whole meal itself was awkward because the people that were the people that were sitting across. I mean, you go to a Japanese restaurant, it's a mixed bag because you get set with people you don't know who they are.
I've never sat next to people who were weird and uncomfortable and not so nice before, but people across from us kept making comments about my tofu, and it was just strange.
They were like making weird faces at it and like saying all these comments about it. It was just weird. Like,
which is fine. Not everyone likes tofu.
It was just a really weird kind of like low class experience. Like the restaurant itself looked nice.
It was really pretty on the inside. It was nicely
decorated. Like the
decorated.
outside, you see it from the highway, you're like, what is this? It's not really that amazing. But then you go inside, it's not a bad setup in there. And the prices, I mean, the prices are good. But like, I'm gonna have to agree with her on the food and my fried rice. Like, I've never been to a Japanese restaurant where they cook the fried rice so much that it gets like crunchy.
Yeah,
the rice was like crunchy. It was like
weird.
It was cooked so much that it was hard. It was like just gross, and the white sauce.
It was just dry. Like, it wasn't fresh white rice. Whatever it was, something was weird with it. But I mean, I know you ate your like meat and stuff, and you thought it was fine. And I mean, for the prices, it was okay.
It was
but
okay
I've had
for what it was. It was.
Yeah, if you go to a sushi place, you're gonna pay less for better quality food, even though they're not cooking it in front of you.
It was inoffensive.
Yeah. Also, they added a $9.95 like service fee onto the bill, and it was just the three of us, me, him, and Ella. And I actually
don't know what service fee means. Like, if that was, I'm assuming it was we're assuming it was a tip. So
no clue.
We have no idea what service fee was, but there was a $10 service fee. So I have no idea what that is. And we wouldn't have known. We would have just tipped on the total if we didn't see the service fee on there. But we checked the receipt. So if you do go there, check, because I don't know what service fee is or what they're doing with service fee. But that in itself was a little shady to me right there. So
they're gonna get a pretty little Yelp review from me, and I won't be going back there. But you know, I'm glad that we went. Now I know that if I want some good Shogun, I have to take a 6-hour flight back to San Diego. I'm okay with that. I'll do it eventually, and it'll be worth it.
We'll find a Japanese place for you here, honey.
Benihana's fine. I just don't want to dish out the money for it every time I go.
Kobe is good.
Yeah.
But we have to see if they have tofu though.
Oh yeah. Gotta check out the website.
We tried, they didn't, but when we called the restaurant, they said they have it, but it doesn't say on their website.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know. The guy on the phone said they have it. I don't know.
I feel like it's a sales tactic. They want to get us in there.
I'm going to go there one day and just find out for you.
Bait and switch. Yes, we have tofu. What's tofu? We don't have that. I know it's what it is.
But it was not a good experience, and I'm usually like all on board on food and stuff like that. But me and Ed went there like a year or two ago, and it was okay. It wasn't amazing.
Okay.
I mean, it was inoffensive, but I thought we'd try it. Maybe it got better, and it did. The whole inside was redesigned and brand new and nice, so it looked really nice in there. And I thought, well, this is good. It's a nice, clean restaurant. The food should be really good, and it was not that amazing. So pass on the Shogun.
Go to Shake Shack.
Go to Benihana.
Shake Shack.
Japanese food.
Or Kobe.
Or Kobe.
Or Shake Shack.
There's a Kobe on I Drive, so not that far up the street from the Shogun. So you could go to that, and there's a Kobe on Kirkman, which is like 2 minutes from this place. So you could get there too. So if you want Japanese food, go there. If you do want Japanese food, do not go to Shake Shack because they don't have that there. You'll be thoroughly disappointed. But if you just want good food,
they have a teriyaki shake.
No, they don't. So, but if you just want
if you want to be happy, go to Shake Shack.
If you really want good food, then go to Shake Shack.
And happiness. It's food and happiness. It's all of the above.
Happiness.
Teriyaki shake.
So, so that was our experience there. So it was not the best. So I wanted to have Caitlin do a vegan segment this week, but she did pretty much with the review of the Wave. And as you can see, they have excellent tofu options at the Wave. So you're definitely in for good tofu at the Wave. So definitely check out the Wave if you're looking for a nice breakfast buffet that you can get some. Finding tofu on shore, and which really kind of stinks because vegetarians and vegans need protein too. So most counter services don't offer a vegetarian option. Most of them don't really offer a vegan option for that matter, other than sides or something like
vegetables,
that.
green stuff.
Vegetables. I mean, not even vegetables at some places. Not even like a full meal with vegetables, and even some of the meals that they offer. Let's say they offer a salad. The dressing itself is not vegan, so it's just raw vegetables in a salad with no dressing. So I mean, it is. You know, I was a vegan for 2 years, and I went to Disney, and I know how bad it is, and it's not gotten really that much better, except for the table services a little bit, because they all kind of keep the tofu on hand just to cater to guests that are there, but yeah, so that's what it is. But I do want to throw it to Caitlin one last time before we go here. We're doing a sort of a short show here, but I want to pass it back to Caitlin one more time because she has a special segment that she wants to do where we're going to highlight some of the baby care centers because, of course, she has her daughter, Ella. So we want to highlight some of the baby care centers at Walt Disney World, which unknown to me was actually a great resource for parents. The baby centers, they are just loaded with stuff, and I'll let Caitlin kind of tell you what they offer and where you can find some of them and stuff like that.
Sure. So I actually found baby care centers to be like the best resource possible in the parks for a baby. And a lot of parents already know about them, but a lot don't. So they offer, there's a nursing room. Typically, there's also a room with high chairs so you can feed the baby. And there's some really, really nice changing tables there too. And they're higher up, unlike the ones in the public restrooms.
And they have mats that you can change out too, little paper that you can put on there.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So it's nice. You don't have to, a lot of those changing mats when your baby gets a little taller, they don't fit all the way on them. So they're kind of tough to maneuver. But it's really nice and they're higher up. So a day where you're carrying your baby a lot, your back might hurt a little bit. It's kind of nice to not have to bend over a ton, to just kind of change them almost at level. And they also have a little shop in there with different like Gerber foods. They have formula. I believe there's juices and stuff. They also have diapers, wipes. I just bought diaper rash cream there too. It wasn't Desitin. It was another brand. I don't remember, but it was just as good. And it was only it was under $3. So it was not anything really more than I'd be spending if I went to Target.
I'm not acknowledging you on the prices here.
No, they're not. So it was really helpful. They also have baby sunscreen since babies have sensitive skin. They're just really nice resources. I have frequented the ones at both Magic Kingdom and Epcot. One at Magic Kingdom is on Main Street.
To Crystal Palace. In between Crystal Palace and Casey's. Right there for the restrooms.
And it's nice. I feel like that one's a little bit narrower kind of to get into and stuff. Maybe it's just a little busier typically. The one at Epcot is by the Odyssey.
Which no one really knows that it's back there, so it seems to be fairly empty.
It's always pretty empty, and the staff in there is always super nice and really helpful. There's also bottle warmers at the one, at least at Epcot. I don't know about Magic Kingdom because I'd never used them there. But if you need to warm a bottle, they have them there. Just a really nice place too, and they're air conditioned, obviously. So if you're going with a young baby, and it's really nice to get them out of the heat and put them in the AC. You can just go in there and they could relax.
And they have rooms in there with cartoons on the TV, so you can just hang out for a minute and get the kids calmed down, watch the cartoon, get in the AC for a little while. Because I can tell you, it is a little scary being out in the heat with a young one. Even with the stroller with the top all the way down, they can get a little red in the face or something like that from the heat, or get a little uncomfortable. And of course, they can't tell us what their comfort level is. So we just have to judge by looking at their face, and it can get kind of scary. So these are very nice options with ample seating, and they're never packed up. I don't think the parents actually know really that they exist, are really what they are. It's just something that, and Disney offers this for free, and the cool thing is too, if anything happens or if anything crazy is going on, usually they're located right next to the first aid center as well. So if something is happening with your baby or you're having an issue with the baby, you can take it to the first aid center as well and have one of the nurses there check it out or do something of that nature there too. So it's very interesting to see these things. They're actually very nice. And like Caitlin said, I don't consider myself a connoisseur of these things, but in recent going with Caitlin to the parks and stuff and helping out with Ella, I've seen these things, and I can tell you that they are a great resource for changing and just taking care. And they're very relaxing atmosphere, especially for the babies, because they can get a little fussy when it's diaper time or what have you. So this is another great resource for that as well.
Another thing I've actually seen there, and I'm not sure if this is necessarily encouraged, but I've seen like a mom with an older kid, not super old or anything, maybe 5 or 6, but they're disabled, and they required specific spoon feeding and stuff like that. They had him in the baby care center, and it seemed like a lot of effort for her to feed the child. So it was maybe a private environment for her to do so, where people wouldn't stare and stuff. So I think they probably would be okay with that for older kids too, since I've seen that more than once.
Yeah, that's a good point. And like I said, there's cartoons on the TV to distract and keep people entertained, keep the kids entertained while they're sitting in there hanging out. If you have a fussy baby, take them in there, give them a bottle, check their diaper, whatever you need. All the resources are right there for you to take care of that and get back to your vacation. So it is an excellent resource. Excellent. So make sure you check those out in the parks. And on your next vacation, when you're with the family and you have the kids with you, and you need to, you want to bring your young into the parks there, it's definitely a great resource. But unless there's anything else that if Ed has anything to add to the show here, no. We're going to be checking out Food and Wine Festival soon here, and Jock Lindsay soon here, so we'll have that coverage coming up. So lots of good stuff coming up this week as far as coverage. But before we go here, we want to thank our sponsors one more time. We want to thank WDW Tools. It's a great place to find dining reservations at Walt Disney World. You can search all the availability across the resort free of charge. If the reservation you want isn't available, you can pay a nominal fee to get an alert as soon as the reservation becomes available. Don't miss out on your most desired dining experiences. WDW Tools ADR Sniper lets you ADR Sniper lets you get reservations that would otherwise be impossible to get. The immersive Be Our Guest restaurant, Cinderella's Royal Table, and others can be booked on short notice with WDW Tools ADR Sniper. MapleLeafTickets.com providing discount Orlando area attraction tickets for all those immersive attractions in Orlando, Florida for more than 30 years. Visit them today at MapleLeafTickets.com. Or call 1-800-841-2837. That's 1-800-841-2837, or visit the immersive website, MapleLeaf.com. One more thing before we go. 2 more little housekeeping notes before we go. Caitlin, if you could go grab those, the 3, So
okay. I'll be right back.
We have some posters to give away for you guys on we're going to give them away on the website, and I'm actually going to start a contest tomorrow. I have the contest ready to go. The Rafflecopter is set up and ready to go. So what you guys are going to do is like our Facebook page and like our Twitter account. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and you will get an entry. Mostly like us on Facebook. We need more likes there. And we will get you an entry into this event. And Caitlin has the posters here. I'm going to show them to you on Periscope. I'm going to put the camera on. She can hold the posters up to the screen there so you guys can see.
Okay.
We have 3 posters from the Disney Parks Blog event. We're going to give you all 3 in one shot. That's a villains poster there. You can move on to the next one.
Be patient. This is a lot of work.
You have a 1.5 to do this drawing. So you can like us. There's an Oogie Boogie poster.
I like this one.
The Oogie Boogie poster is awesome. And then we have one more poster.
They're really nice, actually.
Another Halloween poster here. It is a Hocus Pocus poster for the movie Hocus Pocus. So we have these 3 posters. We're going to give them out on our website. So make sure you like us on Facebook, like us on Twitter. Go to our website to check out the giveaway. It'll be posted tomorrow, so there'll be the giveaway on there, and we'll repost the giveaway on Twitter throughout the week, so you guys know how to go on there and like the page, and so on and so forth. So definitely check that out. So that's going to do it for this week's show. We want to thank you for joining us this week. Again, it was a blast chatting with you guys, and we will be back next week. And don't forget, this week I am starting on the Orlando Tourism Report. I will be a new guest host on the Orlando Tourism Report, so check me out on there. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it for this week. We're going to send you off this week with a little music. This week here, let's see what we can find here. We'll go with a little Spectro Magic. We'll do a little old school here. So, all right, guys, we're going to kick you off here. Have a great week. We will see you next week. All right, guys, we want to thank you for joining us live here.